Warning, this podcast was produced by two men who still think that swearing is both big and clever. As a result, it contains quite a lot of it. Therefore, this podcast is not suitable for children, unless they're really fucking cool children. Hey folks, Dave Fensom here with a very special episode of Pop Collaborate and Listen. And when I say very special, what I mean is entirely different to normal. Basically, we're on lockdown at the moment. We haven't been able to get together to record. We're both doing different things, which takes our time in different places. We are currently working on getting our notes together so we can do a recording of our next episode, which is going to be on Wish by the Cure. We're still working out the logistics of that. Sorry, please bear with us. Us, like you, have had everything flipped, turned upside down. Anyway, right, so what this is last Friday we did a Facebook live quiz, which is a 90s music pop quiz. A load of people came along. It was pretty shambolic, as you would expect. We're not we're barely podcasters. We're not live casters. I'm just a middle-aged man, mate. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So basically what this is it's the questions from that quiz. If you weren't able to join in, if you fancy something to do at home, I'm just going to read out the questions that we had. There was an anagrams round. We'll put those on the website. I can't be bothered to put those in the quiz, it's just pointless. But so what we're going to have here is we're going to have 5 rounds and basically just go from there, enjoy them. Krista and I are surviving well, I believe. Krista, I think, is absolutely loving being in isolation. His natural state is in his pyjamas in front of a computer screen doing something horrible. So yeah, he's perfectly happy with it. I'm alright with it too, to be honest with you. I get to hang out with my dogs and my wife. Only problem is I can't earn any money, and earning money is, how I'm able to stay living in this house. So that's, more of a problem. What I'm saying basically, guys, is when this is over, buy some tickets to my comedy gigs. Thank you. Anyway, we'll crack on with this. I guess we'll put the theme tune here. Okay, guys, round 1. This is a music trivia round. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read out the questions twice. I presume that you can pause and rewind. And what we'll do is we'll put all of the answers at the very end of the podcast. Okay, so round 1, trivia. It's all 90s based stuff because that fits in with our USP. There we go, our USP for the podcast. So it's all 90s stuff. Okay, so question 1. Which major artist did Coolio sample for his hit Gangsta's Paradise in 1995? So that's, which major artist did Coolio sample for his hit Gangsta's Paradise in 1995? Question 2. Kylie Minogue only had one number 1 single in the 90s. Was it A, Better the Devil You Know, B, Tears on My Pillow, C, Confide in Me, or D, Shocked? So that's question number 2. Kylie Minogue only had one UK number 1 single in the 90s. Was it A, Better the Devil You Know, B, Tears on My Pillow, C, Confide in Me, or D, Shocked? Question number 3. What was the name of the Connells' only UK top 40 hit in 1995? That's question number 3. What was the name of the Connells' only UK top 40 hit in 1995? Question number 4. Which UK soap EastEnders actress had a hit with Sunburn in 1999? That's which EastEnders actress had a hit with Sunburn in 1999? Question number 5. Who guested with Vic and Bob for their cover version of I'm a Believer? That's question number 5. who guested with Vic and Bob for their cover version of I'm a Believer. Question number 6. In what year did New Order first release World in Motion? Question number 6. In what year did New Order first release in the UK World in Motion? Question number 7. What was Bon Jovi's first UK hit single of the 90s? Was it A, Always, B, I'll Sleep When I'm Dead, or C, Keep the Faith? That's question number 7. What was Bon Jovi's first UK hit of the 90s? Was it A, Always, B, I'll Sleep When I'm Dead, or C, Keep the Faith? Question number 8. Which member of the Fugees had a hit with Ghetto Superstar in 1998? That's question number 8. Which member of the Fugees had a hit with Ghetto Superstar in 1998? Question number 9. Who links the 90s acts Pizza Man, the Mighty Dubcats, and Freak Power? That's question number 9. Who links 90s acts Pizza Man, the Mighty Dubcats, and Freak Power? Question number 10. Which female MC was married to the Notorious B.I.G.? That's question number 10. Which female MC was married to the Notorious B.I.G.? Okay guys, that's round 1 for you. Okay, round 2. This is years. What we're going to do is I'm going to give you 3 albums. They all were number 1 in the UK in one particular year. It may not necessarily be the year that the album came out. It's the year that these 3 albums were all number 1 during. I'm going to read you out the 3 and you need to tell me which year it is. Now bear in mind that some of the years are repeated and not every year of the 90s is covered here, so you can't just do it by a process of elimination. Okay, so round 2, question number 1. The albums are Shakademus and Pliers, Tease Me, R.E.M., Monster, and Prince, Come. So the albums are Shakademus and Pliers, Tease Me, R.E.M., Monster, and Prince, Come. In which year were all of those albums number 1? Number 2, Fatboy Slim, You've Come a Long Way Baby, Catatonia, Equally Cursed and Blessed, and Boyzone, By Request. Question number 2, Fatboy Slim, You've Come a Long Way Baby, Catatonia, Equally Cursed and Blessed, and C, Boyzone, By Request. Okay, so all of those albums were number 1 in a particular year. Which year was that? Question number 3, New Kids on the Block, Step by Step, Elton John, Sleeping with the Past, Soul to Soul, Volume 2, A New Decade. Number 3, New Kids on the Block, Step by Step, Elton John, Sleeping with the Past, Soul to Soul, Volume 2, A New Decade. Question number 4, Depeche Mode, Songs of Faith and Devotion, Suede, Self-Titled, Mariah Carey, Music Box. So that's Depeche Mode, Songs of Faith and Devotion, Suede, Self-Titled, Mariah Carey, Music Box. Question number 5. Beatles, Live at the BBC. Cranberries, Everyone's Doing It, Why Can't We? Beautiful South, Carry On Up the Charts. So that's Beatles, Live at the BBC. Cranberries, Everyone Else Is Doing It, Why Can't We? And Beautiful South, Carry On Up the Charts. A little side note there, very much looking forward to reviewing the Cranberries with Krista at some point. A little bit of a clue there, means we haven't done it so far. Krista hates the Cranberries because he's a self-loathing Irishman. Question number 6. Alison Moyet, Singles, Levellers, Zeitgeist, Robson and Jerome, Robson and Jerome. That's question number 6. Alison Moyet, Singles, Levellers, Zeitgeist, Robson and Jerome, Robson and Jerome. Question number 7. The Cause, Talk and Corners, Jane McDonald, Jane McDonald, Embrace, The Goodwill Out. If you missed the live podcast, you'll have missed me ranting about how much I hate Embrace. Absolute dog shit, guys. So that's question number 7. The Cause, Talk and Corners, Jane McDonald, and Embrace, The Goodwill Out. Question number 8. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell Part 2. Nirvana, In Utero. David Bowie, Black Tie, White Noise. That's question number 8. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell Part 2. Nirvana, In Utero. David Bowie, Black Tie, White Noise. Question number 9. Jason Donovan and the London Cast, Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat soundtrack. Cher's Love Hurts and Dire Straits, On Every Street. So that's question number 9. Jason Donovan and the original London Cast, Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat soundtrack. Cher, Love Hurts and Dire Straits, On Every Street. Remember, I'm looking for which year these albums were all number 1 in. And finally, question number 10. Hanson's Middle of Nowhere, Texas, White on Blonde, Celine Dion, Let's Talk About Love. So that's question 10. Hanson, Middle of Nowhere, Texas, White on Blonde, Celine Dion, Let's Talk About Love. Okay, guys, round number 3. For this one, we're doing something slightly different. My good friend Chris Green, guitarist in the band Taiketo, go and check them out. He basically, what we've done here is we've got 3 90s songs, 90s pop songs. He's put them together in a kind of metal style. I'm going to play them for you, and you have to tell me what songs these are. Okay, so here is question number 1. Okay, let's hear that one again. Here's question number 2. And that one again. And here's question number 3, your final one. Let's hear that one again. Okay, guys, once again, massive thanks to my good friend Chris Green for putting those together. There's going to be some more of those. We're going to do another quiz this Friday. This one's going to be an alternative indie quiz. So try and join in live. It's going to be 8 p.m. Basically GMT UK time. It might even be GMT +1. I'm not sure what we're on at the minute. I get confused with the whole daylight saving time. But whatever the time is in London, that is what time the quiz will be going out. 8 p.m. in London. Okay, back into the rest of the quiz proper. This is round number 4. Round number 4. This is all about boy bands. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you the first names of 10 boy bands, and you need to tell me what that boy band is. Okay, so round 4, question number 1: Danny, Donny, Jordan, Joe, John. Number 1: Danny, Donny, Jordan, Joe, John. If you're listening to podcasts, you might well know that one. One of them's quite a tough dude. Question number 2: KG, G-Man, Cool T, and Details. That's number 2: KG, G-Man, Cool T, and Details. Those are full names rather than first names, but, they're all nicknames, so it's quite a tough one anyway. Number 3: AJ, Brian, Nick, Howie, Kevin. That's number 3: AJ, Brian, Nick, Howie, Kevin. Number 4: Mark, Jason, Robbie, Howard, Gary. Number 4: Mark, Jason, Robbie, Howard, Gary. Question number 5: Scott, Sean, Richie, Jay, Abs. That's number 5: Scott, Sean, Richie, Jay, Abs. Number 6: Nicky, Kian, Mark, Shane, and Brian. That's Nicky, Kian, Mark, Shane, and Brian. Question number 7: Justin, JC, Chris, Joey, Lance. That's question number 7: Justin, JC, Chris, Joey, Lance. Number 8: Taril, TJ, Taj. That's number 8: Taril, TJ, Taj. Number 9: Lee, Jimmy, Spike. Number 9: Lee, Jimmy, Spike. Number 10: Mark, Dane, Bobak, and Wayne. That's number 10: Mark, Dane, Bobak, and Wayne. Okay, guys, that's round number 4. I would ask you if you need any repeated, but you've got a rewind button, so just hit that motherfucker. Okay, guys, this is the final round. This is round number 5. This is the trivia round. This is the tough questions as well. Krista put these ones together, and I asked him to go tough. So some of these are absolute bastards. So if you know your 90s pop music trivia and you do well on this, then you're doing well at life. Or failing at life because you spent too much time researching pop trivia and not enough time getting qualifications. Raise his hand is guilty. Anyway, right, so question number 1, round number 5. What was the name of Ultranate's top 10 UK garage hit from 1997? What was the name of Ultranate's top 10 1997 UK garage hit? Question number 2. What are the first names of all of the members of Elastica? That's question number 2. What are the first names of all of the members of Elastica? Question number 3. Muse released their first 3 proper UK singles, i.e. not EPs, in 1999. You need to name 2 of them. Question number 3. Muse released their first 3 proper singles, as in not in EPs, in 1999. Name 2 of them. Question number 4. Which European country were Sash of Encore un Fire and Ecuador fame from? So that's question number 4. Which European country were Sash of Encore un Fire and Ecuador fame from? Question number 5. How is Jamaican-born Orville Burrell better known? Question number 5. How is Jamaican-born Orville Burrell better known? Question number 6. Which Swedish pop rap act had a hit in 1993 with Here We Go? Question number 6. Which Swedish pop rap act had a hit in 1993 with Here We Go? Question number 7. What are the first names of all of the members of Steps? So what are the first names of all of the members of Steps? Question number 8, and this is a tough one. Whose first top 75 single of the 1990s was called Elevate My Mind, and whose last was called Creation? It's one act, so that's question number 8. Whose first top 75 single of the 90s was Elevate My Mind, and their last was Creation? Question number 9. In what year did Stiltskin release their single Inside? That's question number 9. In what year did Stiltskin release their single Inside? Question number 10. Which member of the Wu-Tang Clan guested on a remix of Say What You Want by Texas in 1997? That's question number 10. Which member of the Wu-Tang Clan guested on a remix of Say What You Want by Texas in 1997? Question number 11. What is Moby's real name? That's question number 11. What is Moby's real name? And question 12, final question of this quiz. Name all 3 acts who recorded Bond themes in the 90s. That's question number 12. Name all 3 acts who recorded Bond themes in the 90s. Okay, this is the answers. Question 1, round 1. So, which major artist did Coolio sample for Gangsta's Paradise? It was, of course, Stevie Wonder. Question number 2. Kylie only had one number 1 single. Was it A, Better the Devil You Know, B, Tears on My Pillow, C, Confide in Me, or Shocked? It was B, Tears in My Pillow. Tears on My Pillow, they're probably in there as well. A pillow is a porous environment, so yeah, if they're on the pillow, they're probably getting in the pillow, but the answer is Tears on My Pillow. Question number 3. What was the name of Connell's only top 40 hit? It was 74, 75. Not a bad tune, but a very bland band. Number 4. Which EastEnders actress had a hit with Sunburn in 99? That was Michelle Collins. Used to play Ian Beale's wife, if I recall correctly. Cindy! Number 5. Who guested with Vic and Bob for their cover of I'm a Believer? The words I'm a Believer are relevant here. It's EMF. When we did the quiz live, a lot of people thought it was a Wonder Stuff. No, that was a different song. Number 6. In what year did New Order first release World in Motion? That was in 1990, to go along with the 1990 World Cup Finals. Number 7. What was Bon Jovi's first UK hit single of the 1990s? Was it Always, I'll Sleep When I'm Dead, or Keep the Faith? It was C, Keep the Faith, the lead single of the album of that name. We had a big debate on the podcast about, on the live quiz about why they were shit. And I say debate, it was me just ranting about why Bon Jovi went shit. Question number 8. Which member of the Fugees had a hit with Ghetto Superstar in 1998? That was Pras Michelle, but we would accept Pras, as that's how he was listed on the single. From the Bullmore soundtrack, a forgotten film with Warren Beatty in it. Question number 9. Who links 90s acts Pizza Man, The Mighty Dubcats and Freak Power? That was, of course, Norman Cook, Fatboy Slim himself. Question number 10. Which female MC was married to the Notorious B.I.G.? That was Faith Evans. Okay, round 2. This was the years round for albums. So first one was Shaka Demus and Pliers, R.E.M. and Prince. That was 1994. We had Fatboy Slim. Question number 2. This is Fatboy Slim, Catatonia and Boyzone. That was 1999. Question number 3. New Kids on the Block, Elton John, Soul to Soul. That was 1990. If you've been listening to the podcast, you should know that. Okay, we had question number 4, Depeche Mode, Songs of Faith and Devotion, Suede self-titled, Mariah Carey, Music Box. That's 1993. Question number 5, Beatles, live at the BBC, Cranberries, Everyone Else Is Doing It, Why Can't We? The Beautiful South, Carry On Up the Charts. That was 1994. Alison Moyet, Singles, Level of Zeitgeist and Robson and Jerome, self-titled. That was 1995. Okay, now we're on to question number 7 here. We had The Cause, we had Jane McDonald and Embrace. That was 1998. Question number 8, Bat Out of Hell by Meatloaf, Nirvana's In Utero, David Bowie's Black Tie, White Noise, 1993 was the answer. Question number 9, Jason Donovan and the London Cast for Joseph, Cher, Love Hurts and Dire Straits. That was 1991. Again, 2 out of those 3 albums we did on the podcast. And question number 10, Hanson, Middle of Nowhere, Texas White on Blonde and Celine Dion, Let's Talk About Love. That's 1997. Okay, round number 3. This was our music round, where we had the metal versions of pop hits by Chris Green. Big up Chris Green! Number 1 was Wannabe by the Spice Girls. I think most of you would have got that. Question number 2 was, of course, All That She Wants by Ace of Base. And number 3 was I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. Okay, on to round 4. This was the boy bands round, where I gave you the first names of boy bands. You had to give me the boy band. So number 1, Danny, Donny, Jordan, Joe, John. That was New Kids on the Block. Number 2, KG, G-Man, Cool T and Details. That was M&A. They had a little something for you back in the 90s. Number 3, AJ, Brian, Nick, Howie, Kevin. That was the Backstreet Boys. We just heard from them in the music round. Question number 4, Mark, Jason, Robbie, Howard, Gary. That was, of course, Take That. Okay, next we had Scott, Sean, Richie, Jay and Abs. That was 5. Some of the stupidest men I have ever spoken to in my life. Met them when I worked at HMV. Okay, number 6, we've got Nikki, Kian, Mark, Shane and Brian. That was the abomination that was Westlife. Next we have Justin, JC, Chris, Joey and Lance. That was NSYNC. Justin Timberlake with his wonderful little Jerry Curl perm. We love that very much. Question number 8, Terrell, TJ, Taj. That was, of course, 3T. Clue was almost in the question there. Number 9, Lee, Jimmy and Spike. That was 911. And finally, question number 10, Mark, Dane, Bobak and Wayne. That was Another Level. Fucking Another Level. What a terrible band they absolutely were. If you've seen the Dane Bowers sex tape or heard his song with Jay-Z, you'll know that the world would be better if he didn't exist. Anyway, so that was round 4. Round number 5. This is the hard trivia round, come up by Chris de Greer here. 12 questions in this one for the observant amongst you. Okay, what was the name of Ultranate's top 10 hit in 1997? That was Free. Number 2, what are the first names of all the members of Elastica? It was Justine, Donna, Annie and Justin. That is 1 point for all 4 answers. Okay, question number 3, Muse released their first 3 proper singles, as in not EPs, in 1999. Name 2 of them. You could have Uno, Cave or Muscle Museum. You need 2 out of 3 of those for the point. Okay, question number 4, which European country were Sash of Encore Une Fois and Ecuador fame from? That was Germany. Question number 5, how is Jamaican-born Orville Burrell better known? It was Shaggy on this occasion. It was him. Okay, question number 6, which Swedish pop rap act had a hit in 1993 with Here We Go? That was Stack Bo. Here we go again. Number 7, what are the first names of all of Steps? That was Lisa, Claire, Lee, Faye and Ian. Probably would have taken H for Ian. Ian Watkins, what an unfortunate name. Anyway, number 8, whose first top 75 single of the 90s was Elevate You in My Mind, and the last one was Creation. That was the Stereo MCs. I do that in a Welsh accent because someone once mistook my friend Mick for one of the Stereo MCs, and he was very insulted because that dude from the Stereo MCs pretty fucking ugly. Anyway, I didn't mind their Stereo MCs though, to be fair. Question number 9, in what year did Stiltskin release their single Inside? That was in 1994. Question number 10, weird question. Which member of the Wu-Tang Clan guested on a remix of Say What You Want by Texas in 1997 in a track that was definitely not a cash-in in any way? That was Method Man, whoring it around for cash back in the 90s. Question number 11, what is Moby's real name? That is Richard Hall. And question number 12, name all 3 acts who recorded Bond themes in the 90s. You had Tina Turner recording GoldenEye, Sheryl Crow recording Tomorrow Never Dies, and Garbage recording The World Is Not Enough. So there you go. Right, guys, that is all the answers for the quizzes. There will also be some anagrams that we'll post either on the social media or we'll post on the website. Just keep an eye out for that. Okay, guys, thank you for joining us for this quiz special. So I know it's kind of shorter on laughs and stuff. If you want to join in for all the fun, then I would recommend you join us on Friday for the Alt quiz. We did it live. I mean, don't expect any level of professionality. It is dog shit what we do, and when I say we, it's me basically. I'm doing it. Krista writes some of the questions and those are well put together, but me, I'm presenting, just being bald and hairy and trying to alleviate some of this terrible boredom that we're all going through. Anyway, look, I hope you're all keeping safe, hope you're all doing well. If you want to let us know how you did on the quiz, please let us know via all the social medias. Krista will put that at the end as per normal. As I say, if this is your first time listening to this podcast, it doesn't normally sound like this. Normally it sounds like a load of swearing and we're reviewing albums. If you've got anything out of this at all, as always, we would really appreciate it if you could leave us a review or something along those lines. We're just trying to spread the word of this as much as possible. We don't have Patreon, we don't have merchandise, we don't have any of that stuff at the moment. You can't support us financially. All you can do is spread the word of this podcast. Tell other music geeks you know about it. Get them involved. Get people involved with this quiz. It's something to pass the time, isn't it? Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. I've been Dave Fensham. Waffles the dog is on the floor. Krista Greer is in another room entirely, but he will be editing this shit. So big up to you all, and we'll see you again soon. Later.
Thank you for checking out this episode of Pop Collaborate and Listen. It was produced and edited by us, for which we can only apologise. We're on Twitter at PCL Podcast, on Instagram also at PCL Podcast, and Facebook.com/PCL Podcast. All of these, plus links to our various Spotify playlists, etc., are on our website, which is PCLpodcast.com. Please feel free to get in contact via any of the social media or on PCLmusicpodcast@gmail.com.